Mike, can you kick us off on what's a merger and why is that different than an acquisition?
Sure. Thank you, Marty. And let me thank my fellow panelists and Joe and Larry in particular for their willingness to share their story, because it is unique in the marketplace. You don't see a lot of mergers. But let me also say that we lied, because legally they didn't merge. Rather, they combined. And so, mergers have been accurate that I think that most people would be drawn towards or would understand best as to what happened here. And I'll allow them to tell you their specific story. But what is a merger? Well, the legal definition of a merger is really where one company absorbs or absorbed into by another company. It disappears. That's not what happened here. Trucent is still alive and kicking, as is the Kensha Group. So we didn't have that merger. And mergers are very much governed by state statutes. If you go into the Maryland Corporate Code, which I'm sure all of you read regularly, there's a code, a section, a chapter on mergers. And you follow the prescribed terms and conditions, and you can merge two entities into one where one generally absorbs the other. The reason why mergers, you don't see a lot of true mergers, one, they're very time consuming, and there's a lot of legalities that you have and hoops you have to jump through. So more often you see true acquisitions on the mergers and acquisition side. It's easier to acquire the assets of a company, for example, or the business, or rather acquire the equities of a company, and you get to the same point. But in a merger transaction, true merger transaction, the way you need to think about it is pour two glasses of water together. That's a merger. You can't easily discern or decipher or separate those two businesses once poured together. And so that's why you don't see a lot of mergers.